Hello, everyday goddesses, divine feminines, twin flames, ladies. Thanks for joining me again here today, my channel. We're going to be doing some more healing messages today for the divine feminine. This is a crazy day. I'm a U.S. citizen, so we are having a really wild display today in our country about the toxic masculine, a little out of control. And part of me thought, oh my goodness, what a silly thing to be doing today while this is going on. But actually, I don't think it is at all. I think it is really time that we as a feminine collective start to bind our energies together in a grid. Think of ourselves all connected together. And every time you do a little healing, every time you move yourself a little forward, every time you move yourself into the divine feminine collective, we are starting to shift these energies that have been plaguing our planet for so many centuries. Patriarchal, misogynistic, over-warring energies. And I remember back in 1985, there was a grand conjunction that started this move towards the age of Aquarius, and I was just a young little thing, but I was sitting out on a dock in Maine while it was going on, and I remember the energy of that shift so clearly, and so many things are now coming into fruition, and so many women have been learning and growing on this path, and been picking up women and female energies on the way, and it's really time for us to turn our attention into this global pattern and what we're anchoring here in the 3D. So the messages today might still be kind of personal, but just know that the personal is political. So let's go ahead and see what is going on today in your energies, in our collective energies. I'm just going to take a moment. Grounding and protecting. There's a great grounding and protecting meditation, by the way, on Happy Souls channel, Happy Twins. If you are not grounding and protecting yourself every day, that might be something you want to check out, because as your light grows, all sorts of energies can start to become attracted to you, and you want to make sure that you're grounded and protected every day. There's so much that we've been passing through energetically, and also probably a lot more still to come. So let's see what messages we're going to get today to strengthen and evolve. Okay. It's so funny because I was thinking about this morning. I think I was already beginning to channel this a little bit today. So, divine feminine, you're being told to get your pentacles in order, okay? For the time being, with some of the energies coming up, it's time to turn your attention to your 3D world, okay? This is a calling to become the master of the domain of your earthly plane. All right, the King of Pentacles, your work, your home, your physical body, everything that's actually here in front of you. From your checkbook to what you're eating to even the quality of your home. A lot of us are in our homes a lot these days. So also look at in terms of beauty, putting things in order, creating beauty for yourself. Take care of the 3D. Also, we've been moving through a lot of downloads and a lot of energies, right? And this is also a message to integrate those energies into the physical body. I was hearing actually Lana and Kay Moon talking about that the other day. And one of the things I really want to suggest, if you're not doing it already, is simply taking a good walk every day, okay? Walking, the right and left action, helps to set the pituitary gland and it helps to integrate energies down through the chakras and into the cells. And I mean simple walking, observing in nature. I said this to somebody the other day, and she said, oh, I really got to get to the gym. Now, I'm not talking about that. That's great. That's important. But I'm not talking about fitness. I'm talking about energetic integration, feet on the ground, moving right and left, moving through space, observing the natural world in terms of the Tao, in terms of that, timeless energy of, that rhythmic energy that is eternal and nameless, connecting to that and allowing all these shifts that have been going on to drop into the body. And then also looking at ways, as I just said, in your 3D world, how you can create order and beauty in every facet of your physical world. And this is going to take some work, okay? It's not just a thought. This is actual, get to it. This is a doing. This is a doingness, all right? This is, if you need to make changes in your business, make changes in your business. If you need to go balance your checkbook, go balance your checkbook. If you need to, look at what you're eating and shift your diet, take care of it. All right. And this is going to help you to really ground. And notice these are both masculine energies coming out. All right. So this, again, similar to the other day, is a way to make sure that you're balancing out your inner masculine energy. A lot of you twin flames out there, and also any divine feminines, we tend to focus on the masculine and energy as being the masculine energy in our partner. But we want to make sure that we're balancing that energy out within ourselves so that we're not looking to our partner, whether it be twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, whatever it is, to fix that part of ourselves, right? And we want to approach that way, that masculine part of ourselves in a way that has joy to it, right? Enjoy the diligence of the work. Be in the now with it, be mindful. This kind of ominous looking card here, the Ten of Swords, this is somebody who feels like really stabbed in the back. And I think in this spread, I'm just sort of taking that as a little bit of a signal to spirit to get the house in order so that you don't end up right over here. Make sure that with all the intensity of the spiritual energies that have been going on, they don't pull you so far out of the physical that you start to feel lost and knocked down, right? Because you can, you can feel that way when you're not grounding all the changes that's been going on in the body. This is so interesting to me too, because this came up in a conversation I had with a dear friend yesterday who's going through a lot of really big upgrades, right? Really big upgrades. And you might spend some time when you're going through a big upgrade feeling a little off and feeling a little crazy. But if you turn your energy back into that material plane, then you can start to have the material body, 3D body, and the spiritual bodies become reunified again. Okay, that was kind of what we were talking about the other day with dualities, right? Having the being here of the world, in the world, but not of the world. But here's the bottom line. You're here, right? You decided to be here now. So we have to take care of that. This reminds me of also that wonderful woman, Susie Orman, when she, that lovely woman on PBS who's been talking about, money for years, for 20 years. And one of the things she talks about with women is look at your money, like actually look at it, confront that a little bit. Even if, sometimes I find that sometimes myself is like, oh, I don't want to look at my checking balance. No, take a look at it. Take a look at what's actually going on, get on the scale, see what's going on, check out your vitamins, go get some, blood test or hair test done. See if you're missing elements in your body. Sometimes people are feeling kind of blue and under, and it's because they're not getting the right supplements and things like that. So especially with all the emotional pressure that we're under, make sure that you're taking care of your physical self, because that can really undermine the journey if you're feeling depressed, anxious. Sometimes it could be your hormones and things like that, okay? So take a look. Let's see what the moon deck has to say. Don't let pride get in your way. Well, that's kind of funny because, we're just talking about not taking a look at things, right? So if you're feeling a little triggered by me saying that, this is coming out to say, take a deep breath and make sure that if you could just get triggered there, that's your ego. You know, full moon in Leo, and believe me, I know all about the Leo ego, all right, is not stopping you from doing that. It's like, oh, I don't need to do that, or I'm not ready for that, or I can't do that, okay? Just watch those, I can't, I'm not ready, that's not for me. Just watch the little kind of limitations that can come up that can stop you from looking reality square in the face, you know? Someone said to me yesterday, you know, if you fight for your limitations, you become them, right? So just be aware if somebody makes a suggestion or something like that, that is probably a good thing for you to do when you throw a wall up, right? Just be kind of aware of that sort of knee-jerk reaction, okay? Let's come over here for a second. See if we can, that's so funny. A full moon in Leo. It's, I mean, it's fire. Not exactly earthy, but it has that real second chakra, right? And the yellow, the third chakra, right? See, it's almost like a pentacle still coming out. So also in your spiritual work, maybe spend some time looking at that third chakra, okay? You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. That's really lovely. And going right back to what I said before about all of us experiencing ourselves in a web, all right? So, you know, these cards were, see if you can get that one a little bit there. These cards were made a long time before COVID, right? Before we all got isolated into our different houses. But just remember that there are ways to connect and be in this community, even if we can't be in each other's houses right now, right? The physical connection, I'll go back to the advice before about walking. Make sure that you stay physically connected to the earth. So if you can't be around people, that you're still anchoring yourself into the earth grid through nature, and reach out. Look at these beautiful sisters, right? You got these two women here reaching out to each other. So if you have women in this community that are important to you, stay in touch, okay? Reach out, get online, say hi on Facebook, you know, do the thing, send messages, check in with each other, because we're all going through it together, okay? Let me just go over here for a second. A nice juicy thing going on, and see what the energy cards are bringing into the reading. And then we're gonna look at Kuan Yin, I think, in a second. Action. Boom. Okay. Take action. So again, this is just, look at that yellow coming through, right? That third chakra. I've got a lot of green here in the heart too. So looking at the things that you may have been avoiding doing, and get it done. Get it done, ladies. All right, one more as we're going. Now these, I love these. These are the this beautiful white light oracle deck from Alana Fairchild, and they're so beautiful. Hold on, I'm just gonna stick these over here. But a little disclaimer here, gonna have to read from the book on these. All right, they don't really open up visually quite as much, but in terms of reading, and they're not encoded like the tarot, but every time I've pulled these, they just have the most beautiful things to say. So let's go here. And this says the Sovereign Queen Maeve, and we're going to take a little look at what she has to say. I love that Queen Maeve because reminds me of Shakespeare and Midsummer Night's Dream. It says, value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You're going to triumph over a negative situation. Oh, there's that, okay. It will take courage, but you have enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you want and what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. All right, so there are things here that you're wanting to accomplish, Divine Feminine, and it will take courage from the heart. That's where the green came in, and the strength and the power to get things done. All right, so this was a little bit. I don't like to use the word warning, but a little bit there from Spirit that there's something that could be coming in. But by setting those firm boundaries, getting to hard work, taking action, it's all going to flow. And reach out for support as you're doing it, all right? If you're feeling a little skittish, a little triggered, a little frightened about confronting what needs to be confronted for you to take the next actions, reach out to the women in your life for their support and their encouragement, their insight, advice from the friends, okay? All right, so great to be with you today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Also, if you go to my website, we're going to be having an amazing Kundalini yoga workshop on January 31st, where we're going to be clearing wounds from the heart chakra, from this and past lives, and for the collective. So please do join me. You can also go to my website if you're looking for a personal reading or karmic clearing. I do karmic meditational clearings, and I'd love to see you there. So Satnam, blessings, and see you next time.